Hello, Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you.
Number 9.
Jill Tracey, a beloved radio legend and vibrant community leader, leaves behind a legacy that enriched South Florida's cultural and media landscape. Born in Detroit, Jill's journey to becoming a Miami icon began with her role as a South Beach gossip columnist, which soon expanded into high-profile positions across radio and television in cities like Los Angeles, New York, and Atlanta before she ultimately returned to Miami. Her career flourished on Hot 105, where she served in various roles, including news director, and captivated audiences with her dedication to community-focused journalism. For over a decade, she hosted Hot Talk with Jill Tracey, a popular community engagement show, and The Daily Morning Show, bringing awareness to local issues while inspiring future journalists. Jill's dedication extended beyond the airwaves. A past president of the National Association of Black Journalists, South Florida chapter, she championed diversity and opportunity for women of color in newsrooms, consistently advocating for greater inclusivity in journalism. Her commitment to representing her community's voice remained evident as she campaigned for Hollywood's District 2 commissioner seat, aspiring to succeed Linda Anderson, the city's first black commissioner. Despite recent health challenges, Jill's resilience and dedication to her community never waned. Friends and colleagues recall her infectious laughter, radiant spirit, and boundless passion for delivering impactful stories that connected South Florida's residents. NABJ South Florida President Calvin Hughes noted, "Jill's vibrant spirit and laughter will be profoundly missed by all who knew her." Jill Tracey passed away at 60, leaving an indelible impact on journalism and community advocacy. Her legacy endures, inspiring others to pursue excellence with authenticity and compassion. Tributes to Jill Tracey. Number 8. Sarah Leonard, a soprano whose voice and artistry captivated audiences worldwide, leaves behind a legacy of passion and precision in modern vocal performance. Born in England in 1953, Leonard's early musical influences set her on a path that would lead her to become one of her generation's most celebrated interpreters of contemporary compositions. Her career began with the BBC Singers, where she honed her skills for 5 years before venturing into solo roles. Leonard became a vital force in contemporary classical music, performing the works of visionary composers like Harrison Birtwistle, Helmut Lachenmann, György Ligeti, and Pierre Boulez. Her interpretations of these challenging pieces were celebrated for their clarity and emotional depth. Leonard graced the stages of La Scala, the Vienna State Opera, and the Paris Opera, where she performed in groundbreaking modern operas. She collaborated closely with the Hilliard Ensemble, interpreting the meditative works of Arvo Pärt, and with the Michael Nyman Band, where she became a mainstay for 15 years, embodying a sound uniquely suited to Nyman's minimalist style. Beyond the concert hall, Leonard's voice reached millions as the haunting title music for the BBC series Silent Witness, a testament to her versatility and reach. In addition to her performing career, Leonard was deeply committed to nurturing the future of English vocal music. As chair of the Association of English Singers and Speakers for the past decade, she advocated for English song and speech, sharing her expertise with the next generation of singers. Sarah Leonard passed away on November 1, 2024, at the age of 71, following a battle with a brain tumor. Her impact on modern vocal music remains profound, leaving a legacy of innovation and dedication that will inspire for years to come. Tributes to Sarah Leonard.
Number 7.
Greg Hilderbrand, a visionary artist celebrated for his evocative illustrations, left a profound legacy across multiple creative domains. Born in Detroit on January 23, 1939, Hilderbrand was encouraged from an early age to value imagination, a quality nurtured by his mother that later became foundational in his work. Alongside his twin brother Tim, he began drawing comic books as a child and went on to build a celebrated career crafting the visuals that defined beloved stories and characters in popular culture. In the 1970s, Hilderbrand and his brother gained widespread recognition with their intricate and vibrant Lord of the Rings calendar illustrations, inspiring Tolkien fans worldwide. Their work soon caught Hollywood's attention, and the duo was commissioned to create the now iconic Style B Star Wars poster for the UK release in 1977. Their contributions to film continued with the Clash of the Titans poster in 1981, and their compelling work soon became central to fan collections. While the brothers parted ways in the 1980s, they reunited in 1994 to produce an expansive 158-card Marvel Masterpieces set that captured the essence of Marvel's legendary characters. Throughout his solo career, Hilderbrand illustrated classic tales like Alice in Wonderland and Dracula, showcasing his artistic versatility. He later delved into 1940s and 1950s inspired pin-up art with his American Beauties series, bringing his signature style to nostalgic Americana. His role as the exclusive artist for Trans-Siberian Orchestra tour programs and album covers further attested to his enduring relevance. Hilderbrand passed away in Denville, New Jersey, at the age of 85. He leaves behind a vibrant legacy in art, cherished by fans and family alike, including his wife Jean and children Greg Jr. and Mary, tributes to Greg Hilderbrand.
Number 6.
Mike Hafner, a respected wide receiver and broadcaster, made his mark both on and off the field over a long and varied career. Born on July 7, 1942, Hafner grew up with a strong athletic inclination that led him to UCLA, where he showcased his talents with the Bruins football team. Known for his speed and agility, Hafner was signed by the Denver Broncos in 1968, where he set a rookie franchise record that still stands today, an impressive 30.5 yards per reception, including a standout 4-catch 122-yard game against the Kansas City Chiefs. After 3 impactful seasons with the Broncos, he joined the Cincinnati Bengals in 1971, further cementing his legacy in the NFL. Following his retirement from playing, Hafner transitioned to a successful career in sports broadcasting, where he became known as a color commentator for NBC's NFL coverage. His time as a sideline reporter became particularly memorable during the 1978 Fiesta Bowl, when his live microphone inadvertently picked up his former roommate, UCLA coach Terry Donahue, expressing a candid reaction to a controversial penalty. This moment, though unintended, highlighted Hafner's knack for capturing the raw emotion and intensity of the game, endearing him to fans and adding a unique chapter to his broadcasting career. Hafner passed away in Las Vegas at the age of 82. Remembered for his contributions as both a player and broadcaster, his legacy lives on among fans and friends who appreciated his dedication, authenticity, and love for the sport. Tributes to Mike Hafner. Tributes to
Number 5.
Ray Semproch, known fondly as Baby Ray, made his mark as a Major League Baseball pitcher whose career blended talent, tenacity, and a resilient spirit. Born on January 7, 1931, Semproch was raised in a close-knit family where baseball quickly became a defining passion. Signed as an amateur free agent by the Philadelphia Phillies in 1951, his professional journey took years to fully unfold. After an impressive run with the AAA Miami Marlins in 1957, where he posted a 12-4 record with a 2.64 ERA, Semproch debuted in the big leagues in 1958, pitching his first game against the Cincinnati Reds. That season, he went 13-11 with a 3.92 ERA, showing promise as he held the league lead in wins midway through the year. Though asthma impacted his later seasons, Semproch continued to fight for his place in baseball, moving between teams like the Detroit Tigers and Los Angeles Angels. In 1960, he was traded to the Los Angeles Dodgers and later became one of the first two players acquired by the newly formed Washington Senators in 1961. His career, though brief, featured notable highlights, including his early winning streak and resilience through adversity. Over his four-season MLB career, he appeared in 85 games, with a record of 19-21 and an ERA of 4.42. After retiring from baseball, Semproch channeled his energy into family and business, managing his brother's Italian restaurant. Known for his warmth and dedication, he remained connected to his roots and to the sport that defined much of his early life. Ray Semproch passed away at the age of 93. His legacy as a spirited competitor and beloved teammate endures, remembered by family, fans, and those who shared the field with him. Tributes to Ray Semproch.
Number 4.
Bob Seeley, a virtuoso of boogie-woogie piano, brought boundless energy and authentic rhythm to audiences worldwide. Born on September 13, 1928 in Detroit, Michigan, Seeley's passion for piano blossomed in his hometown's vibrant music scene, profoundly influenced by boogie-woogie great Meade Lux Lewis, whom he befriended in the late 1940s. Seeley channeled Lewis's spirit into his own performances, adding a personal touch that captivated listeners. His circle included legends like Art Tatum and Eubie Blake, who further enriched his style and broadened his impact on American music. Seeley's career spanned more than 3 decades, with long-standing gigs at Charlie's Crab in Troy, Michigan, and memorable appearances at Carnegie Hall and prestigious venues throughout Europe. His versatility across ragtime, stride, blues, and boogie-woogie earned him acclaim as an all-around pianist with a profound command over his craft. His powerful left hand and dynamic solos made him a sought-after performer at events like the Bloomington Blues and Boogie-Woogie Piano Festival, where his annual shows were highly anticipated. Beyond live performances, Seeley recorded 5 solo albums, later collaborating with Bob Baldori on a 6th, leaving a legacy of meticulously crafted recordings. His dedication to capturing the essence of boogie-woogie was recognized by critics, with music historian Peter Sylvester remarking that Seeley's performances could even surpass those of his mentor, Meade Lux Lewis, for their coherence and climactic energy. Remembered as much for his personal warmth as his technical skill, Seeley shared his life's journey closely with his family, including his mother and brother James. He passed away at the age of 96, leaving an indelible mark on American piano music. Tributes to Bob Seeley.
Number 3.
Gary Stroutzos, a masterful and versatile flutist, bridged musical worlds and cultural landscapes with a unique and resonant voice. Born on July 19, 1954, Stroutzos's Greek-Italian heritage and early fascination with global music deeply influenced his artistry. His work blossomed in Seattle, Washington, where he became renowned for reviving Native American musical traditions, bringing lost songs back to life through the breath of his flute. Stroutzos's musical journey saw him exploring flutes from around the world, including the xiao, a traditional Chinese flute, which he introduced into the Native American repertoire. His collaborations with celebrated musicians, among them Danilo Lozano, William Eaton, and Pancho Sanchez, allowed his art to flourish across genres, from jazz and classical to world music. Through performances in unusual and natural settings, Stroutzos infused each piece with a sense of place and cultural respect, creating a mesmerizing experience for audiences worldwide. In addition to his contributions to Native American music, Stroutzos worked closely with artisans like Vance Pennington, who crafted a signature xiao flute in his honor, symbolizing his dedication to musical fusion and cultural preservation. His soundscape albums and live performances reflected a deep reverence for the environment and indigenous traditions, leaving listeners with a profound sense of connection and peace. Stros passed away at the age of 70, following a courageous battle with multiple system atrophy, a rare neurological disease. His legacy endures through his recordings, his influence on fellow musicians, and the countless listeners whose hearts he touched with his soulful music. Tributes to Gary Stros.
Number 2.
Rohit Bal, a visionary fashion designer renowned for merging traditional motifs with modern aesthetics, transformed the world of couture with his unique touch. Born on May 8, 1961 in Srinagar, he was influenced by the cultural richness of his homeland. Early life brought him to New Delhi, where he completed his studies and later pursued fashion at a prestigious design institute. His journey in fashion began with Orchid Overseas, a venture he started with his brother in 1986, launching his independent label shortly after in 1990. Bal became known for his signature designs, incorporating elements like lotus and peacock motifs. His collections displayed a mastery of fabrics such as velvet and brocade, celebrated for their luxurious textures. He was chosen to collaborate with a prominent handloom organization, bringing new attention to handcrafted textiles. Expanding his creative reach, Bal also designed costumes for a widely recognized television show, launched flagship stores in major cities, and crafted an exclusive line with a popular apparel brand. His clientele spanned the globe, including luminaries such as Cindy Crawford and Uma Thurman, and he also served as an ambassador for an esteemed watch brand. Throughout his career, Bal received numerous accolades, including Designer of the Year awards and the honor of closing an iconic fashion event. Despite health challenges, including a cardiac event in 2010 and further complications in 2023, he continued to influence fashion with his artistic vision. On November 1, 2024, Bal passed away at 63 following a heart attack. He leaves a lasting legacy as a designer whose work redefined elegance and grandeur. Tributes to Rohit Bal. What's trending on the internet? News 1. San Francisco 49ers cornerback Charvarius Ward recently shared a heartfelt tribute to his 23-month-old daughter, Amani Joy, following her tragic passing. In an emotional Instagram post on Thursday, October 31st, Ward posted a picture of himself with his daughter, expressing his profound sadness. "My soul is bleeding. I need you, Amani. You did not deserve this," he wrote alongside the photo, where little Amani is shown resting lovingly on her father's chest. Earlier this week, Ward had shared the heartbreaking news of Amani's passing with fans. In a moving post on Tuesday, he called her the best blessing we could have asked for, and reflected on the joy she brought to their lives. "Her joyous spirit made us smile from ear to ear," Ward wrote, noting the lessons of patience and resilience Amani had imparted to him and her mother, Monique Cook. Cook also took to social media, sharing her feelings and posting a photo of Amani. "My baby, God, why?" she wrote, echoing the profound grief of her partner and the family. Ward's tribute to Amani highlighted the love and happiness she had brought to their lives and how deeply she would be missed. Fans and teammates alike offered their condolences, sending strength and support to the grieving parents. News 2. An investigation is underway after a service member was charged in connection with the passing of a fellow soldier at Fort Leonard Wood in Missouri. Army officials confirmed that Specialist Worcester Rancy, 21, faces charges related to the incident, which involved Sergeant Sarah Leonard, 23. The Army's Office of Special Trial Counsel reported the charges on Thursday. Leonard, who served as a mine-detecting dog handler, was a valued member of the 5th Engineer Battalion and was highly respected by her peers. Originally from Indiana, she enlisted in 2020 and received recognition for her dedication and commitment. While details surrounding the case remain private, officials have assured the public that there is no current risk to Fort Leonard Wood personnel or the surrounding community. Rancy, who joined the Army in 2022 as a combat engineer, is currently awaiting a preliminary hearing. Both soldiers' families and the Fort Leonard Wood community have been deeply affected, and support services are in place for those impacted. The Army is continuing its investigation with sensitivity and care. News 3. Valencia, Spain, has been struck by severe flash floods, which tragically claimed the life of former Valencia CF Academy player, José Castillo, age 28. Castillo's passing has deeply saddened the local community and prompted heartfelt tributes from Valencia CF, where he played in his youth, and other clubs he represented throughout his career. The floods, which have been described as one of Spain's most devastating natural disasters in decades, led to widespread devastation in the city and surrounding areas. Alongside the condolences, local clubs and community members have gathered to support recovery efforts, with several of Valencia's current players actively helping to collect essentials for those affected. In a statement, Valencia CF expressed profound sympathy for Castillo's family and friends, celebrating his dedication and contributions to the club. Other former teams, such as CD Eldense and CF Roda, also paid tribute, reflecting on the legacy he leaves behind. Amid the tragic news, Valencia CF and its players have stepped up to assist their community, demonstrating resilience and unity in a time of loss. News 4. The family of 19-year-old Noah Presgrove is offering a reward of $16,000 for any information that could lead to answers about his mysterious passing last year. Noah was found on the side of a rural Oklahoma highway, and his family has been seeking clarity ever since. "We hope this offer will encourage someone to come forward," shared his grandmother, Deborah Smith. "Our family simply wants the truth about what happened to Noah." Authorities continue to investigate the case, though details have been limited. Noah's family has also enlisted a private investigator in their search for answers. A spokesperson for the Oklahoma Highway Patrol noted that any new information will be included in their investigation, which remains active. The family is hopeful that this reward will bring them closer to the truth and help them find peace. News 5. Kirsty Dinkleman, wife of wildlife conservationist Graham "Dingo" Dinkleman, honored her late husband's life in a heartfelt tribute following his passing on October 26, 1 month after he was bitten by a venomous snake. She shared that her husband's incredible love for his family was at the heart of everything he did, stating, "We know he fought to be here with us, and we are grateful for his strength and resilience." Known as South Africa's Steve Irwin, for his deep connection with wildlife and reptiles, Dingo gained popularity on YouTube, amassing over 110,000 followers. He and his family shared their passion for conservation at his wildlife sanctuary, Dingo's Farm and Reptile Park. In her tribute, Kirsty expressed the love and admiration that he sparked among their family, friends, and global supporters. His presence brought warmth, love, passion, and laughter to our lives and to all who knew him, she wrote. She also noted that they would honor his memory by continuing his conservation efforts and inspiring wonder in the natural world. Kirsty extended her gratitude to the community for their support over the past few weeks, acknowledging the global outpouring of comfort they received. News 6. A Halloween evening turned tragic in Granby, Missouri, when a young woman lost her life after being struck by a pickup truck. On Thursday, October 31st, Videlia Boer, 20, was walking with a 3-year-old child when she was hit by a southbound GMC Sierra along Highway B at approximately 7:32 p.m., as reported by the Missouri State Highway Patrol. The driver, identified as 60-year-old Jeb Han, reportedly struck Boer near the edge of the road. Emergency responders, including Granby Fire and Newton County Ambulance, arrived at the scene to assist, but Boer was pronounced deceased shortly after, according to Newton County Coroner Dale Owen. The toddler accompanying her sustained only minor injuries and was taken to Mercy Hospital in Joplin. Authorities have yet to clarify the relationship between Boer and the child, and it remains uncertain if any charges are pending in connection with the incident. The crash adds to recent tragic events in the area, with another fatal accident involving a child just weeks prior. The Missouri State Highway Patrol continues to investigate this heartbreaking accident, offering no additional details as of Friday, November 1st. News 7. R&B singer Chenise, 51, is opening up about her recent breast cancer diagnosis in the hope of inspiring other women to stay on top of their health. Speaking on Good Morning America, Chenise shared that after skipping mammograms for 8 years due to a past scare, she finally went for a screening in March. Doctors diagnosed her with breast cancer after finding a small tumor, leading her to undergo a double mastectomy in May. Reflecting on the experience, Chenise explained that she avoided mammograms out of fear after a previous lump turned out to be benign. "Because of the fear, I didn't go for 8 years," she said, urging other women not to delay screenings. "If I would have gone sooner, I could have caught it at stage 0, Chenise shared. Following her surgery, the Grammy-nominated singer found strength in her faith, telling fans on Instagram that she felt healed and restored. Chenise now wants her journey to remind women of the importance of early detection. "Put that fear aside," she encouraged, adding, "If you get checked early, you can beat this thing. It's not a death sentence." News 8. After breaking his neck in a bike accident in August, Nev Schulman is preparing for an extraordinary comeback by running the New York City Marathon this November. The 40-year-old Catfish host will serve as a guide for his friend Francesco Magisano, who is visually impaired, through the Achilles International Foundation, which supports athletes with disabilities. Schulman initially feared he'd miss the race due to his injury. "I told him to find a new guide," Schulman recalled. But Magisano's encouragement motivated him, shifting his focus from personal recovery to commitment. Schulman's determination grew during his recovery, and his body responded. He began walking just days after emergency spinal surgery, a testament to his resilience. Now, after weeks of focused training, he's excited to join Magisano at the starting line. With this marathon, Schulman is celebrating more than just physical achievement. "This feels like a community triumph," he shared, grateful for the support from fans, family, and his partner Brooks Running, who helped him ease back into training. He's found inspiration in a favorite quote, "Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional," as he prepares to cross the finish line with a new sense of purpose.
Number 1.
Antonio Miguel, a beloved actor whose work defined the golden age of 90s television dramas, captivated audiences across multiple generations with his powerful performances and unmistakable voice. Born as Miguel Antonio Gonzalez Sanchez, his journey began in theater, where he cultivated the versatility and dedication that would become hallmarks of his career. His television debut came in 1978 with roles in popular series like Viviana and Domenica Montero, setting the stage for a prolific career in both television and voice acting. In the 1990s, Antonio Miguel reached iconic status with his role as the school director in Dreamers, appearing alongside actors Angelica Vale, Araceli Arambula, and Kuno Becker. The series remains cherished among fans, emblematic of a generation's favorite television drama moments. He continued to charm audiences with memorable roles, including a grumpy landlord in Youthful Magic, where he shared the screen with Kate Del Castillo. His roles often embodied sincerity, humor, and warmth, solidifying his place in viewers' hearts. Beyond television dramas, Miguel had a remarkable career in voice acting, which allowed him to reach younger audiences. His work dubbing characters in films such as Disney's The Incredibles and Peter Pan Return to Neverland brought joy to countless children, expanding his influence and bridging generations. Antonio Miguel's talent extended to cinema as well, with a notable role in the 1983 film God's Crooked Lines, adding depth to his artistic portfolio. Though he had largely retired from the spotlight, his impact endures through the countless fans who fondly remember his contributions. His passing was publicly announced today. He passed away on October 31st, 2024, leaving a legacy of dedication and talent that continues to inspire. Tributes to Antonio Miguel. Marisela Berti was a celebrated actress, singer, and television host whose work touched audiences across Latin America and the United States.